Hey everyone, Mother Charged here. We are going to be doing some more Silent Hill F, but first this is going to be a pretty complicated recap. So strap in. I will have bookmarks. If you want to skip it, feel free. It's fine. And I will also be putting bookmarks within the recap because there are a few different things that I would like to talk about before we dive into the next part. First thing I'd like to talk about. So I finally looked into it, and I'm gonna have to be looking at notes because this is very complicated stuff. So I've always been like, what the hell's up with the fox, right? So this was interesting, and now I finally understand why I've been so unsettled by Fox Mask or the foxes placed around this village in general. So Western culture, which I am part of, I was raised Catholic, so grew up with Christian values and philosophies. The fox has a different symbolism, so it is similar, but due to the nature of Christianity, there is judgment associated with the fox symbolism, and let me explain that. So, in Shinto religion, which is what we're seeing in the game, um, the fox represents boundaries, right? Did you understand the cost? Have you crossed a boundary? And it's more about balance, disruption, and correction. Okay. Whereas in Western culture, if you see a fox, the fox is like temptation, downfall, judgment, and all these things where it would be like more about morality. Okay. Whereas in Shinto, when you see a fox, it's more just about correcting your behavior. It's like there's something that's been wrong. There is a boundary that's been crossed. There is imbalance. It's more about correcting that and making everything right because there is no hell or anything like that in Shinto. So that's why you would see differences in what the fox actually means. So in their culture, they probably wouldn't be as unsettled by a fox as Western cultures might be. So that was something interesting, and that's just to explain the fox a little bit. I will jump back into that in a moment because we have to talk about the rituals, but let's start with Hinako's friends. Okay, which I've been saying their names wrong, and I totally apologize. I've been saying Rinku and all these different things. They're just not familiar names to me, so I totally apologize. I'm definitely going to try to get it right here because this is very complicated stuff, and I want to make sure everybody follows this because pretty interesting too. So first things first, I also figured out that the letters do get saved. So you just have to go to, if you click the escape button, right? You want to go to collectibles, documents, and you will be able to pull up your letters. So let's start with that. So when Hinako is in the shrine, that part in the video that I titled Mirrors is about saying goodbye to her friends. Her friends are see I did it again, Rinko, Sakuko, and Shu. Okay. At this point of the game, I don't think there's anything bad about Shu. I think he's a great friend. I've seen things with Rinko that are a little troubling, and not really sure about Sakuko, other than the way they've portrayed her so far is that she's very, very immature, more immature than she should be for her age. So that's just kind of the one thing I've gotten about her so far, but that doesn't mean she's bad. I've just gotten that sense. So you go through the first character that you deal with in this that you're going to say goodbye to is Rinko, which is possibly the one that they've shown us the most as far as toxicity, right? So the first room you go in, unfortunately, that is not here. But the first room you go in, you see a wall that's got all these drawings of Shu. And this is Rinko's secret journal. Shu lives all the way on the other side of town, meaning my dream of us walking home together will never come true. And then talks about one day that she was able to walk with him, but it was very brief and, whatever, made her sad. But still, it was like a dream come true and it was amazing, right? Now that seems cute. I mean, schoolgirl crush that she got to spend a few minutes with him. I've been there, y'all been there. But when you see the excessive amount of drawings of Shu all over the walls, like all over this room, it's a little freaky. And then when you move a doll, the drawings turn into Hinako and they are like crossed out and just very disturbing tone in the room. So that's when you start to see that Rinko has a deep loathing for Hinako. There are other things in there throughout where it definitely says that Hinako or Rinko wishes that Hinako would just disappear because she sees Hinko's very presence as threatening her dreams and her way of life, which is pretty terrifying, actually. So then you move on a little bit, and Rinko has more letters where they indicate that she believes everyone is there to validate her in some way. And that is definition of a narcissist, right? I mean, what is narcissist? Where does it come from? It comes from Narcissus. It's a story in Greek mythology, right? So Narcissist's love for his own reflection is what causes his demise, right? And that's where that term comes from. And this is exactly what's happening here, right? So Rinko is talking about how nice she is. And it's when she's kind to others, she doesn't feel rewarded because she's doing something good. It it makes her feel like she's just a good person and it's validating to her. And that's a little, disturbing because like I said, that's a narcissist. So these back up what I was thinking before. So then after that, you have a choice to say goodbye to Rinko, which is she's in a cage and you have to lower the cage into a bunch of fire and then, buy Rinko. Next is Sakuko. As I said, they've portrayed Sakuko as being very childlike and, a little weird. So this is a letter that you found on her tombstone when you were outside the family shrine back in like I think it's the video I titled Hollow where, we're running around. You mustn't speak ever again about how you hear otherworldly voices talking or singing. Puberty is a difficult time. So, again, we see what age she is. Same thing happened to me when I was your age. It's nothing more than your imagination. You don't want to be the strange girl. All right. Now, Rinko has something in the classroom where she says that if it wasn't for her, Sakuko would have no friends. She doesn't name Sakuko and Hinako, but she says two girl, and you're pretty sure that's who she's talking about, right? And but Sakuko, this is where you learn a little more about her, and one of the things she really likes is she wants to be a high priest in the temple, which is sad because she's female and probably would never be allowed to do that. But her father has a regular job and doesn't want anything to do with it. So her grandfather has actually said their shrine will likely die with his generation. However, Sakuko really wants to continue that tradition, so it's a little sad. And then another thing that we learn about Sakuko is that she's terrified of the dark. There was some kind of field trip, and it doesn't really say what she did, just that she caused a lot of trouble. So you're like, well, what does that mean in this culture where women are expected to just be quiet and perfect? Um, don't know. So, but she apologizes and says, Sakuko and I both apologize for the behavior. You know, I don't know. What did she actually do? I'm not sure. It's not really specific. So after that, or in the midst of that, I don't remember if it was before that letter. I don't remember the exact order of these letters. There is a rabbit shed, so a rabbit hutch, whatever you want to call it. She loved rabbits, so you go in there and you find a letter where she's threatening Hinako, saying, you promised we'd always be together. If you leave me, it'll be the last thing you ever do." Things like that. It's actually not here. That's why I'm paraphrasing it. And just threatening in general and scary and possessive. So then you realize that Hinako had two very toxic friends that could have done something bad to her. But again, this goes back to the fox crossing boundaries. These friends crossed boundaries. So now here's the fox in Hinako's life, right? I don't know necessarily if it's other people crossing the boundaries or if it was something Hinako did that we just don't know yet. But anyway, the fox has to do with those crossing of boundaries, which we see two situations here. Now, you the way that you get rid of Sakuko is by basically like closing her up in a dark box and walking out, which is hell for her. So each one kind of dies like in their hell. Well, not die, but it's in this world. It's symbolic that she is letting her friends go. Next one is Shu. So Shu, I'm like, well, what did Shu do? Shu do, Shu do, Shu do. No, what did he do, right? So you walk in this room and there are all these possessions on these pedestals, and they all are symbolic of his friendship with Hinako. Like you have the little toy gun that goes back to Space Wars, but the creepiest thing is there's a framed photo of Hinako that looks like something that would have been on top of a casket. So you have to find his most prized possession, which is this comic book. And in the comic book, like he wrote things about Hinako, which kind of suggests that maybe he was obsessed with her in a romantic way, which I had not really guessed, but I think there might have been something like that going on now that I've seen this piece. And another thing that, what was in the room, there were some other things that suggested that he might be, I can't think off the top of my head, but there were some other things that suggested he might have been obsessed with Hinako. So Hinako lets him, he's like chained up to the ceiling. She pulls a lever and it hangs him, and then she walks out. So now she has let go of all three of her friends. She wakes up in the school again. Shu and, oh God, Rinko have left. Okay, again, so leaving Hinako alone. So Hinako says, well, I know that they were going to Shu's house. I'll just go see if they're there. So we go through this like mountain path, which is actually really beautiful in the woods. I'm like, wow, this is gorgeous. So the fog monster comes after you. It's like a real, crazy chase. A couple, it's like split up into two. That's how crazy it is. But you finally get to Shu's house, which is like at the top of the mountain. And you can't get in, so you go to the shed. Now, here is where the story gets really dark, in my opinion, okay? So, Hinako started complaining of headaches in middle school. When I tried pinpointing their root cause, things always seemed to come back to stress arising from her poor relationship with her father. In other words, she's suffering from tension headaches. I first recommended that she use over the counter medicine, but soon she started asking for them more and more often. I don't like the thought of Hinako developing reliance on such drugs, so I switched her to traditional Chinese medicine that uses kudzu root and peony, as it should be less of a strain on her body. That said, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't just because she's looking for medicine, but for a place to air her grievances about her father. As my grandmother always said, you can simply improve the flow of someone's cheese simply by listening to their troubles and empathizing with them. Hinako was thrilled with the medicine I gave her and said it worked wonders. But the truth is that it wasn't the medicine alone. I want to hear out all her troubles and concerns. I mean, that's my job as her partner. And then when you find that, there are like 4 things of red pills in the shed. So I'm like, two main questions pop in my head. I get that his grandfather is a doctor. The Iwai family are doctors, right? Why is he treating his friend when he's a child? That's creepy, right? But what's really creepy, there are a couple lines in here. She started asking for them more and more often. That's addiction. And I know she doesn't, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't because she's looking for medicine. That means she probably is. And he just wants to believe it's something else, right? So he is controlling her with pills. So creating a dependency in many ways, a dependency for unloading about her father, right? Obviously, this is something that really, really troubles her, but he is physically making her dependent on drugs. So to me, that is so dark, especially when you're dealing with kids this young. And one of the kids is a doctor's grandson that's getting, think about how dark that is. That is so dark. And then it just leads you down the path of like, what else was he doing to her while he's plying her with drugs, right? Now, I don't know what these pills are, but the doctor does reference them in letters that you find. The kudzu root, too, there's something about that. So the family physician, he does talk about the villagers not wanting modern medicine and turning to more holistic traditional medicines. And one of the things here is that he's talking about medicine that gives them headache, fever, vertigo, chills, vomiting, diarrhea. Now, some of these are side effects of kudzu root. So I don't know if that's what he was doing. But again, that's the grandfather. But here you do find several things about traditional remedies versus modern medicine, pills and such, right? So that was very disturbing to me. And I'm like, okay, so if that is what they're saying here, and that is the fact, then Shu is possibly the most evil out of the group because that is scary. Now, was he doing it on purpose? He's a kid, I don't know, but he had to at some point realize that she's addicted to these pills and that's why she is coming to him and that she is dependent. So super, super creepy. So after that, she goes in the house and this like Yeti looking thing, but I guess it's a fox, like knocks her out and she wakes up in the shrine again. So at this point, she sees the fox and she has said goodbye to her friends and now she's ready to take part in these rituals. And you're like, what? What the fuck? Rituals? Okay. First ritual is she needs to cut off her own arm, which is, oh my gosh, probably the most gruesome thing I've ever seen in a game. I'm not even kidding. It is that gruesome to watch. But the point of that, so the left arm symbolizes your attachments, and it's also your, the side where your heart is. So cutting that off is freeing you from whatever is binding you in your life, whatever you are attached to. And what they do after they cut the arm off is they sew on this like fox arm, which is actually kind of cool. It's weird at first, and then when you start using it, like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool, right? The next is they brand her, which I need to look up some of these these. I think it's for the clan. It's like the emblem for the clan. I don't know, but anyway, they brand that on her back. So that means obviously that's a public uh, physical and permanent mark that I belong to this, right? And then the last one, they make her, well, they actually do it, but they cut off her face, like this part of her face, and then they like slap a fox mask on. So it kind of makes you realize all the people you've been seeing, like the fox mask guy, you're like, why don't you take off the mask? Why don't you take off the mask? Like, he probably doesn't have a face under it, and you would assume the rest of them don't either. So what that symbolizes is removing your human role and you now accept your transformation, and you've earned it because you voluntarily put yourself through this pain to become part of this, okay? One thought I had as I'm playing too is the shrine looked very much like an institution. So the doors that you have to open with the fox arm look so much like when you're in an institution and they have those doors where they have the little window that opens up to give the food, like if you're in a psychiatric hospital. So I was like, is this a rehab? Is this symbolic of a rehab? I don't think so, but it was just a thought that I had. But why would Hinako do this, right? And my question is, why wouldn't Hinako do this? This is probably the first time in her life that she has ever been able to make her own decision about something, right? And when you look at all the human beings in her life, you've got her father, you've got these three awful friends, I mean, that are dangerous. Let's be honest, they are dangerous for her. This is definitely the safer option. She sees her mother every day and she writes about it. She says, I would rather die than become my mother. So she has watched her mother just like slowly die emotionally her entire life, because she does say when she was younger, her mother used to defend her and then she eventually stops. She just She's drained, okay? And most of the women in this village are. Now, if you do believe that that letter that you found about the woman unaliving herself because of her abusive husband was Junko, there's another woman, right? So there aren't many choices for women clearly in this town, in this culture. Is this the best thing she can do for herself, right? So now again with the fox, right? So the fox is unsettling, but not in the Shinto culture. It means something totally different. So now I kind of understand, I guess, but it depends, I guess, who this game is geared towards. But anyway, there's just a little bit. Now, do I still believe what I said in my last one? Yes. I think either Hinako is dead or Hinako is trans. And, you know, this would even be more symbolic of that because being trans, you are getting rid of that other self that has been forced on you, right? You are detaching yourself from that and accepting your transformation. So there is a lot about transformation in this ritual that seems to go hand in hand there. Again, I don't know. And I don't know if Shu controlling her with drugs is intentional or not, but I would assume that even if it's not intentional, if in the start it wasn't, I'm sure it evolved into that. I'm sure he knew what he was doing. So very, very disturbing. This poor girl. So yeah. So my video yesterday, I don't know why when I made it, it like cut off because I originally intended to cut off at the boss fight. So there is a boss fight coming up, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to re-upload it because it's already got views and stuff. And if people have seen it, I don't want to mess it up. They've already watched, you know. So, but we are following him into this thing. And as you see, she's all decked out in her fox glory. So that's the brand on her back. That's the fox arm and the mask, right? So the mask allows her to see hidden paths in the shrine. So that wall with the drawing on it in the blood, it goes away because you now have the eyes to see. And now this is other people. So look, they all have the mask, so you can assume they've all cut off their face. That's fucked up.
Behold, the others are celebrating us.
Yeah, so there you go. And you can actually look around at this scene. Like, look at those. It's a lot of statues.
I wish you all the best in your new life.
Alright. So, this is where things officially got crazy. Freaky shit. Alright, this is hard, by the way. This is a hard boss fight coming. So, this was originally part of my last video, like I said, but I didn't beat it, but the beginning of this was. the doll again, right?
Today is such a happy, perfect day. So happy. Rinko? Because today, Hinako will die and be gone for life!
Rinko! I'll die. I'll be gone for good. Just like you want me to. I swear. So forget all about me. Just live and be happy.
I won't pursue you! I will scour every last trace of your name from my memory and the world! I want you gone!
So I was talking about the letters before, saying she just wants her to basically not be around, not to exist.
My name is Shimizu Hinako!
You go, girl. Yes, that's my girl. Show this bitch what's up. All right, now. Okay, so now this is a really hard boss fight. Like, it seems pretty simple what you gotta do, but... Okay. Oh, shit. I've already turned. I was supposed to be doing that. I might just die so I can do it again. I think I'm just gonna die so I can do it again. Let her kill me. Because I didn't start. And you have to, like... Ooh, this is tricky. I gotta... My camera is acting crazy. Okay, there we go. I'm killing myself on purpose. So, we're doing this on purpose. Alright, because okay, so the way you have to do it, you have to go into that beast mode and hit her in the beast mode, and then, but you need to, like, absorb those souls to fill up that meter. So she releases, like, you know, other monsters, and you have to get their souls in order to fill up the beast mode. So it's like you're just kind of going back and forth, but you can't really do much damage to her when you're not in beast mode. So that's how this part works, and you have to keep dodging her attacks, so it's just a little bit tricky. You give her whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I never wanted this. I never wanted to see you like this, Rinko.
so now when you get out of beast mode, you need to get the hell out of dodge, okay? Because you're fucked, basically. So you have to be good at dodging, which is the space button. Or, you know, I guess if you're... Yeah, what does she mean? I fooled you? I don't know. Okay, so now this is what you have to get those things. But she'll also set them on fire, so you have to kind of be careful that she doesn't set them on fire, because then you literally can't swallow their souls. But you have to, like, pay attention to what she's doing, because you don't see she just set that one on fire. So you have to kind of, yeah, like that. Now you're fucked if that happens. See, she'll just keep... Alright, so you kind of have to keep healing and doing this. But basically, this is what you're doing back and forth. You're trying to, like, not get hit by her. Alright. Yeah, I would say she definitely hates Hinako. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, this is super hard, this part. It's a very hard boss fight. Alright, so we need another puppet. Alright. So she's kind of just letting us do our thing now. Shit. Okay, ready? So now we can do this.
This power.
Now you hit her again. Everything you got. Boom. Okay, now we gotta get the hell out of dodge. Now we gotta get the hell out. Okay. Let's fill up our health. Alright, so we've done 2. Ah, shit. Shit.
How you're happy is up to you.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not your job, Hinako. And she says, like, you hurt Shu. So that's what makes me wonder if he was obsessed and Hinako rejected him, like his advances, because was he one of those dudes that don't get, like, women don't have to be with you if they don't want to be, like they can choose not to date you? So I don't know. Is that what she's talking about? Because in her world, like, you know, okay, this obviously you need to watch out, but we're not getting those things and we need those. Okay, but we're not gonna let ourselves get hit because that's bad. Okay. Don't know why she would be in the freaking temple, but that's what we need. Oh, fuck. Right. Okay. Fuck! We might have enough, almost. We're close. Damn, girl. Relax. Oh, fuck. Okay. Fuck! Okay, good. We got this. Alright, ready? So now we can officially get her ass.
This arm has been given.
Good. We're hurting her. That's good, right? I think we're finally getting somewhere. Alright, God, we gotta get out. We gotta get out. Get out of Dodge. Damn! Okay, I'm still fighting her. Shit. Alright, let's get the first aid kit. We have a shitload of those, so that's good. Fuck! Fuck! Okay, so... See? If you hadn't been born, like, what the hell? And you suffered?
I was jealous of you and Sakuko. I wanted to live like you do. But I've got a new chance at life. And I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live it.
That's right, girl. Fuck her. She has no say over your life. That's right, girl. See? Choose sadness. Like, what the fuck? Is it because she's gone? Like, she doesn't want to be friends with him? Like, what does she mean exactly, right? Shit. Dang it. Okay, now where are the puppets? Alright, good. Shit. Please don't. This is like going on too long. Alright, so now we gotta be careful. Okay, now we're gonna need another one. Yeah, we're aware. We know. Relax, bitch. Relax. The fuck is that? Oh, cool. Fuck. Shit. Okay, here we go.
This power.
It's okay, we're good.
I never wanted
So
to
hard last night, but I think 'cause I was tired.
feel like this, Rinko. But I'm very happy that in the end, we finally got to tell each other how we truly feel.
Facts. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You wanted to hate on me, telling me I shouldn't exist. I mean, what the hell kind of shit is that? That's wild, right? Imagine.
Shimizu Hinako means nothing to you.
That's right. Narcissist hoe.
I hope you find peace,
Eh,
Rinko.
she won't. Okay, now what do we got? Alright, so now we're gonna wake up in Shu's house, I think. I think that's where we left off. I'm just pulling up the walkthrough over here. Alright, so that's how you beat that boss. It was a little tricky, but, you know, it's doable. Keep right.
I am Shimizu Hinako.
What's wrong?
Oh shit.
You are Hinako, of course!
Am I?
You are Hinako!
Yes. I am Shimizu Hinako. Or not. I am Hinako.
Exactly. You are my Hinako.
Uh-oh, what's happening? Okay. Okay, so plucked wings, anything for you. That's the name of that chapter or whatever achievement. I'm a little disturbed now. I don't know where we're gonna wake up. Maybe we stay there? Not sure. And I'm just trying to find where I was at. Okay, outside Shu's house. Alright. Yeah, so that's the thing. Oh, okay, so she's not branded or anything here, and she doesn't have a freaking fox arm. So, okay. I didn't think that would happen, but that would have been cool as fuck. I wouldn't mind using that shit to fight things. It was fun. Alright, so... Ooh, we got a phone ringing. Who dis? Let's go. Interesting.
Hinako?
Here we go. Who the hell is this?
Mom.
Oh.
Come home. Dinner's ready for you.
Dang.
Hinako, time is running out. How much longer will you stay here?
Rinko.
It's
Okay.
nice to see you, Hinako.
Oh, I told you something was up.
Something doesn't feel right. You don't seem like your usual self.
I feel the same. The Hinako I know is still just a little girl. As you are now, you're the one who seems like someone else. The fact that you're alive means you've made it here, yet you're still lost all the same.
Lost.
I've already told you countless times. This will be the last time I repeat myself. You must decide your future. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. The decision is yours, and yours alone. But please, remember this one thing. You can't think about it forever. You're running out of time to choose. And if you were anyone else, your time would have run out long ago.
Junko! Rinko!
Alright, so now we gotta go back to our house. I don't know how much... I think this is, like, close to being the end of the game. Can we go in there? No, that sucks. Jesus. Now it's gonna be glitchy. Come on, game. Don't be glitchy.
It's like you said, Junko. I'm running out of time. Hang on, you two. I'm coming for you.
Why do you want to save them? I don't know. They're kind of pricks, but... Alright, so I'm gonna probably go a little bit. We'll stop this one, and then we'll do a two-parter. So I think that's how this one will go. Oh, sweet. Baseball bat is cool. Oh, shit. The axe is probably gonna be gone soon. Alright, let's see if I can actually... Alright, yeah, we're gonna need more, I think. Yeah, so that's what confused me. So in the spirit world, I think you only have, like, you don't get the same things. So you have to, like, earn them separately. Alright, let's see. Where are we going? We have to go that way, I think. Or do we have to go that way? Yeah, we have to go this way. And go all the way. Where's our house? Probably like all the way over there. It's the broken bridge. That's where we gotta go. Is that our house? Shit. Dang. Okay, let's make sure. Okay, so again, that was interesting. So you see the foxes whenever there's a transition between like a human world and a spiritual world. So that's what the idea is behind all those things. At least what I read. So it's kind of interesting. All right, so now we're going up here. Let's see. Oh, we're going down. Okay. Just make sure we're going the right way. And I wonder if the fog monster is going to mess with us. Now, I wonder if we can go to the shrine. Sakuko's shrine. Because you could have done that before Shu's house, which I found out later, and I didn't do that, so. Okay, so again, there we have, well, no fox there, but. So make your way down the mountain. Okay, so we're at this one. That's gonna lead us to nothing, so we want to go. I think this way? No, we don't want to go there. We want to turn around. Alright, let's see. We want to go that way. Alright, where is... Is that her house? No, that's the school, right? That's the school. Yeah, I don't know where her house is. I think that's the school, though. Anyway, alright, let's just keep going. Okay, again, so right there, right? So, just interesting. Okay, wait, where are we going now? Fuck. I'm blocked there. Can I go this way? Alright, let's see. Nope. Maybe we go... Oh, shit. Crap. Nope, blocked. Alright, that's blocked on us. Shit, okay. I think we're totally blocked off here. Alright. Yeah, we might be screwed. Yeah, like, how do I just get to that? Okay, that's a gate, right? So obviously that's not gonna work. Yeah, but I can't really get around that, so why is it like... Alright, I can't do this. Yeah, I'm like fucked right now. Okay, what's that about? Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we got here if we can get around. No, like there's no way to get around this. Alright. We just saw that. Like we're right there. Like how do we get through the fence? Unless this? I don't know. Can this go? Alright, I think we're going back to that. Oh, maybe we have to go all the way up there. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta go back up that way. So. Alright, so now we should be able to go this way, I think. Yeah, we should be able to. I think that's where we gotta go. That. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and again, this is where a lot of the fog is like, seems to be concentrated by his house, which is a little strange, right? If you think about it. We go glitchy. Yay. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go, a letter. Clinical trial. I began taking this medicine out of desperation. My first impression was that it smells of peaches and is faintly sweet. I think that's a kudzu root. After taking it before bed for the past 3 nights, I had the first lucid dream. For the whole night, I was able to organize my thoughts in a pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on factors like dosage and body composition. At any rate, this has been a letdown so far. So, that was a letter that we found in the woods that was about research. So this is the Hakukusu, right? When ground, its seeds are said to smell of peaches. So sorry, it wasn't the kudzu root. This was another herb that they're trying to find. Okay, grinding up seeds of kuso. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, let's go further down. Let's see how we're doing here. All right, so we're blocked there, so we got to go around. Maybe this is a more direct route to her house. What is it? Oh God, really? Can I just get away from it? I don't know. Do I have to kill it? Oh, wait. Why is there a big circle around this area? Oh, because I need to go there. I think I have to kill it.
Go away.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to use that. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's see what else we got. Anything? Okay, no.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
Okay, good. Oh, good. We got another one of those. That's cool. What else we got? Got another bandage. Shit. Good, we need that. Okay, I like the baseball bat, so I'll just keep it. Alright. Alright, let's go, I think this way, right? Yes, we're going the right way now. Okay, let's see what we got here. Anything? Let's see. Shit! Okay, there we go. Oh, what's up there? Might be something up here. Oh, okay.
This
What?
is the oldest Oinari-sama in town.
Cool. Strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. You're different from those delinquents who run around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you're still young. For when you're grown up, you will be free to do as you please. All right. Okay, so interesting. What do we got here? I've heard this water is specifically for washing and cleansing old dirty things. Okay, so that's like the bath that was in the shrine when she put it in her mouth and it was like lava. So let's see. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna keep going straight. Alrighty, shit's about to go down. Okay, we got a bandage. Good, we need that. What else we got? Anything? Oh shit, fucker. Dang it, horror. What the fuck? Fucking shit. Oh god, really? Shit. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't look good. We're gonna have to fix that. I don't wanna mess with that. We'll just keep the crowbar. Oh shit. Oh boy, what's coming out? Oh god, I hate this thing. Shit. Okay. Let's see what else. Is there anything here that we can take? No, okay. Alright, so that's blocked off. Okay. It's on her back, shit. Dang. She got fucked up. Alright, so now we should be getting closer to something, I hope. No, we don't want that. We want this way. Are we in the village again? Oh, shit. I think so.
Even the town?
Yep.
I need to hurry home.
Yep. Alright, let's see. Oh my god. Shit. Come on, don't be doing this shit to me right now, please. Alright, so that... Oh! Yes, queen. Alright, so... Shit. Okay, we gotta turn around. Go somewhere here. Okay. Alright. And then if we go left, around this way. Then we go left around this way. Okay.
Wait. This place is still untouched?
Blood! He's bleeding! Somebody! Help! I'll go get a grown-up!
Calm down. It's just scared. That's all. It's okay. No need to be afraid. You alright? That's a lot of blood. Gotta get you fixed up.
Thanks.
Are you alright? How dare it bite kids? Beat that thing to death!
I'm Kotoyuki. What's your name? I'm Hinako. Shimizu Hinako.
I didn't even remember that.
Shit. Letter from a boy. I know it's sudden, but I'm moving. I won't ever forget you, Hinako. Thank you for saving me. Kuriyuki. It's kind of sad. All right, where's her house again? All right, so we got to get up there. So we got to go left. All right. Ah. Strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. I know it's a little sudden, but we shall be moving tomorrow. I have already notified your teacher, so just make sure to say goodbye to all your friends. I shall tell you everything at home. Okay, so oh boy. All right. Wait, is this go see. Oh, I missed shit there. That's all right. Okay, I'm here, so all right. All right, let's see. There's other shit.
Weapon's about to break.
All right, so okay. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we're not too far.
It's nothing but a hive of monsters now.
All right, we got that, 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 that. Okay, so we can actually do this and get more health. Okay, cool. Nice. So our health bar just went up. I'd like to find more toolkits is what I'd like to find for the weapons. Is that like supposed to be a woman that's just popping out babies and she doesn't want to be that? Like, is that what that means? I'm not sure. It's kind of weird though, right?
Not much further.
When she said, I'm not going to become one of you, or does she just mean the monster? Because it's definitely like something giving birth, so... Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're almost at the house. We've almost made it. What's here? Anything? Wonder what's gonna happen when we get there. Oh, look. Looks like an arrow, doesn't it? See it? This right here. That's cool. The leaf. It's pretty cool. Oh god, really? Is this our house? No. Okay. Oh god, he's like right on my ass. Okay. Okay, we're almost there.
It's got my home too.
Okay.